Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to talk about Havok the Duck. Now this duck has pleasantly surprised me. He hits so hard, he has so many buffs, he has utility. I think he's going to be a great character, and I was very skeptical about his buff because honestly I didn't use him before the buff, but Svida did, and I watched a lot of his videos. He was saying, like, after reading the abilities, that he won't be as good in longer fights. I'm not sure. Again, we still have to do a lot of testing. This is more like a first impression video, but I'm gonna say why I like this buff so far. So like, we're 36 seconds in, we're already at a ton of furies, and you're going to see, like, in the second fight when I'm more used to fighting with Havok, I'll almost have 50 furies and 20 armor breaks throughout the fight. So many armor breaks, and the furies, they're not hard to maintain at all. You just have to stun the opponent, which you can do by parrying, and like, they will refresh. Even if they expire, they do, then they're not all gone like something like Civil Warrior. You still have time to parry again and get more buffs. The armor break, they have a really long duration on it. Like, I don't think after this point there would be a single second where Winter Soldier doesn't have an armor break on him, and if that happens, then that would be my, like, because I'm not using enough heavy attacks. Now special attack wise, the SP1 has a heal block. We're going to showcase it a little bit later, but that is some, like, already he's bleed immune, he has a lot of buffs, so you should be good for stuff like buffed up. He has a lot of debuffs, so I guess he could deal with distract, because the same buffs also count, right, for this track. I think so. So because you have so many armor breaks, you should be good there. You have the suppression on the SP2. It's not great, but it's there. He also has the armor up buff for the occasional Havok matchup, and then from your SP3, if you time it correctly, like if you time it perfectly, then you can get a 4-second passive stun. If you don't, then also you get a 3-second stun, like the normal stun with it won't be passive. And overall, like, there's just so much he brings to the table with the kind of damage output he's having. Like, let's again take a look at his damage. 6,000 light attacks, even when he's not critting. That was 10,000 medium for rank 1. That's very good. And it's not impractical like Civil Warrior, in my opinion. It's just so stressful to play that even though he can reach this crazy amount of damage, it's just not worth it, in my opinion. And you can say the same for a lot of characters, like even Gamora. You can refresh your buffs, you can reach some crazy numbers, but it's stressful. And in endgame content, where you also have to deal with tough fights, tough defenders, tough nodes, combinations, you really don't want to be even more stressed out. But so that's why I think Havok the Duck is going to be a very good character. I don't think he's going to be a top tech character. I almost have a tech T5cc, and I was hoping that if this would be like a mole man level buff, then I would take him to rank 3, and I haven't dropped that idea yet. I will take him to rank 3 in the CCP beta, test him out, make a few more videos. Do let me know if you want me to test him out in like against particular content. I will be going up against Labyrinth Star-Lord, because I did watch Vida's video where he took him down in like 5 minutes, which was pretty crazy, because that fight had 3.3 million health points, and I don't think there are that many characters who can do that in less than 5 minutes. Black Bolt with all the synergies, Thing with synergies, maybe Nick Fury in the second phase, but very, like, you can probably just 10 characters who can do it in less than 5 minutes. So Havok the Duck's damage was very good if you play him right, if you build him. I really don't know how he worked, but I did watch that video and it was impressive. Like, he was hitting over 100,000 with the damage cap, over 100,000 SP2s. There was also some damage over time, which he no longer has with the shock and stuff. And even the medium attacks, they were doing like 50,000 damage. I don't think, like, 50 furies, 20 armor breaks is his max potential, and he does not hit as hard. So in stuff like Labyrinth, I do believe his numbers would be not as good, but at the same time, I don't think that there were that many players using Havok the Duck in Labyrinth, because you have better options like Aegon, Star-Lord, She-Hulk, Guillotine 2099, Strife. Like, he wasn't even top 10 character for something like Labyrinth. And anything else first impressions, I'm thinking this buff would make him better in stuff like Alliance Quest. I don't think he'll be very frequently used in Alliance War, but for story content, I think this buff is good. So do let me know what are your thoughts on this. And here we do have class disadvantage, still hitting 7000 medium for rank 1, pretty decent damage. And do know that he's not awakened. When he is awakened, he gains some extra stuff against like when he has class advantage. So I am excited to take this guy to rank 3 in the CCP beta. I will be playing around with him a little bit in Labyrinth, and I don't think he would be good for Abyss, but Labyrinth, Act 7, Act 6, stuff like that. And that was a 10,000 medium there. At this point, we have 50 Furies, we have 20 armor bricks. You're seeing it's not hard to maintain them. Just keep using heavy attacks, keep parrying. They're not really, like in a game where we have so complicated characters like Quake, Ghost, Tigra, asking us to parry and use heavy attacks, it's not that much. So that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this video. Share with your alliance. The video on Crossbones buff is also out, so check that out. Stay safe. Bye bye. Have a good one.